The wrong things are killing your potential. Your potential is not dying loudly. It's not collapsing in one dramatic moment. It's fading quietly, through small decisions, through repeated distractions, through things that feel harmless. The wrong things don't look dangerous. That's why they win. It's not one big mistake. People think they fail because of one bad decision, one wrong relationship, one failed business, one missed opportunity. But destruction rarely comes from one event. It comes from patterns, scrolling instead of studying, complaining instead of building, chasing attention instead of building value, staying comfortable instead of growing. Nothing extreme, just repeated, and repetition builds identity. Comfort is seductive. Comfort doesn't attack you. It hugs you. It says, rest today, start tomorrow. You deserve a break. It's not that serious. And slowly, urgency disappears. Hunger fades. Edge softens. You don't feel like you're losing, but you are. Because potential requires pressure, and comfort removes pressure. The addiction to distraction. You're not exhausted. You're overstimulated. Phone, notifications, short videos, endless opinions. Your brain never rests. It jumps from impulse to impulse. You think you're tired from life, but you're tired from noise, and noise kills focus. Without focus, you can't build anything meaningful. And without building, potential stays theoretical. Wrong people, wrong energy. Some people don't destroy you directly. They just drain you slowly. Negative conversations, small-minded thinking, low standards, comfortable mediocrity. Energy is contagious. If you spend years around people who don't grow, you adapt to their ceiling. Not because you lack ambition, because humans normalize their environment. If average is your environment, average becomes your standard, and your potential suffocates quietly. You're over-investing in the wrong battles, arguments online, proving yourself to people who don't care, trying to win attention instead of respect. Energy is limited. Every hour spent in useless conflict is an hour not spent sharpening your skill. Every emotional reaction is fuel wasted. A focused person becomes dangerous. A reactive person becomes distracted. Which one are you becoming? The illusion of busy. You feel busy, but are you progressing? There's a difference. Answering messages is not growth. Consuming content is not growth. Planning endlessly is not growth. Growth is uncomfortable. It requires friction. It requires boredom. It requires repetition. If your days are full but your results are empty, you are investing in the wrong things. Potential is heavy. Here's a truth most people avoid. Living below your potential hurts. You feel it at night. That subtle frustration. That quiet self-disappointment. That voice saying, you could be more. But instead of facing it, you distract yourself. Entertainment becomes escape. Comfort becomes sedation. Not because you're weak, because facing your own unused potential is painful. It forces responsibility. The cost of delay. Time is not dramatic. It doesn't shout. It moves quietly. Years pass faster than you expect, and one day you realize you were capable. You had energy. You had ideas. But you invested your prime into the wrong things, and regret is heavier than discipline. Discipline is painful now. Regret is painful forever. Choose your pain. Stop feeding what weakens you. Every habit feeds something. Scrolling feeds distraction. Complaining feeds victim mindset. Avoiding risk feeds fear. Training feeds resilience. Reading feeds clarity. Silence feeds focus. You are always feeding something. The question is, are you feeding weakness or strength? Potential doesn't grow automatically. It grows where energy goes. The brutal realization. No one is stopping you. Not really. There's no villain holding you back. There's only misdirected attention. And attention is power. If your attention is scattered, your power is scattered. If your attention is controlled, your power compounds. The wrong things are not dramatic. They are subtle. And subtle destruction is the most dangerous kind. Reclaim your focus. Start removing instead of adding. Remove distractions. Remove low-value conversations. Remove unnecessary validation seeking. Remove environments that shrink you. Clarity comes from subtraction. When noise disappears, you can hear yourself think. And when you think clearly, you act precisely. Precision builds progress. Progress builds confidence. Confidence builds momentum. Become ruthless with your time. Not angry, not extreme, just intentional. Before you say yes, ask, does this build me? Does this align with who I want to become? Or is this another comfortable distraction? You don't need to do more. You need to do less, but better. Depth over noise, focus over volume, consistency over intensity. The identity shift. Stop saying, I'm trying to improve. Start becoming. I don't waste time on things that weaken me. Identity drives behavior. When you identify as focused, you act focused. When you identify as disciplined, you act disciplined. Your potential is not unlocked by motivation. It's unlocked by identity alignment. The final warning: if you continue investing in the wrong things, you won't fail dramatically. You'll fade gradually. And gradual decline is comfortable enough to tolerate. That's the trap. No crisis, no collapse, just slow stagnation. Until one day you look back and realize you had more in you, but you fed the wrong things. The shift starts now. Audit your life. What drains you? What distracts you? What keeps you average? Remove it. Not emotionally, strategically. Replace noise with skill. Replace distraction with repetition. Replace comfort with controlled discomfort. Your potential is still alive, but it needs pressure. It needs focus. It needs discipline. The wrong things are killing your potential. Stop feeding them and watch what happens when all your energy moves in one direction. Calm, focused, relentless.